What up, squad? Welcome back to the channel. Today what we're going to be talking about is when you should start diversifying yourself in your business. And so some of you, before we get into this video, have seen me grow throughout the years. I launched this YouTube channel at the beginning of 2018, and I started creating content very heavily. Some of you have been with me since the very beginning, and some of you have maybe seen me on other platforms, right? But there was a long stretch of time and work and dedication that and a reciprocation of value that I had to add to the marketplace before I decided to diversify myself. And you guys know me, if you follow me, it's because you're in real estate. It's because you're flipping houses, you're buying and holding real estate, you're you're fucking gaining traction in your wholesaling business, or you're looking to get into it. And wholesaling is pretty much the niche that I talk about on this channel all the time. And it's the best way, in my opinion, that you can get into the business. But where it all started with me was wholesaling. That's really like, I mean, I hate to say it, sorry guys, I'm still kind of sick. It's like the gateway drug to business. Once you get into wholesaling, most of us, they get into this platform, we start learning the concept of making money. We make more money on one real estate deal than we did in like 6 months of working. And for some of you guys that do that and accomplish that, you're making $3,000 to $20,000 in a very short time span, and it's setting you up now to make a play, something that you've never been able to do, right? And so I have this, I would say that it's a fact, in my opinion, that most people who get into wholesaling are just not business people. You're hustling. You're trying to figure it out. You're trying to take care of your family. You're trying to take care of the people that you love. You're doing like a million different things to figure this out and get into the game. You've never owned a business before. You've never operated a business before. You've never figured out how to build out certain systems and processes or delegate things. You've never had a staff. You've never had quotas or operating procedures or standard operating procedures. You don't even know what you do in your own company. You've never even drawn that out or whiteboarded your business. And you guys already know I talk about this pretty heavily on my channel, okay? But I want to talk about something that I think is important. About a year and a half ago, I paid a mentor a grip of money. This guy does $180 million a year in El Paso. He does development work, and that's in one company. He has 13 different businesses. And he gave me the map on how to diversify. And so I kind of want to show you guys the map real quick. We're going to go over this awesome process that I use in my business. And I'm going to kind of show you when to diversify yourself, okay? And how to do that. How you should do that, how you should set yourself up properly, okay? So with that being said, man, you already know there's a fee. All I ask is that you like this video, that you share, subscribe, comment, drop something below. If you got value from this, share it. If you didn't, then I'm sorry. I'll do better on the next one, okay? But let's get it, all right? I'll see y'all after the intro.
Gave him something slight, little wisdom for the time. Told the bottom all goodbyes. I'll tell the top that you said hi. Sorry, miss your call, I've been living too much life. Always somewhere high, always somewhere in the sky, always fine, yeah.
You see the leaves fall off, you thought the family tree would die, but these roots run deep below ground zero.
All right, so this right here is a summary of some of the things that I have involved. Currently, right now, I have 16 different companies running. But I'm gonna do this small little summary of some of the things that I have because there's subcategories to things going on. And what they do and why they bleed into each other, and then I'm gonna add substance for how you can do the same thing when it's time to branch off. Whether you're just wholesaling and you're saying, you know what, I want to start a flipping company, or you're wholesaling and then you now have the capital to buy rental property, or let's say you don't even need to wholesale and you just have a bunch of money and this is where you want to start, or this is where you want to start, etc. There's a million ways that you can do this, right? But number one, when to. The moment that you diversify is when you are making too much money. So much money that you're losing money. Too much money, so much money that you're losing money because you're making so much money. There is only one thing that you're capable of doing, and that's what God has been able to give you. That's your 2 hands and your feet and your mind and whatever intellect you've been able to gather all the way up into this point, okay? You have your memory, which are the things that compel your day-to-day choices. You have your identity, and that's your history of past experiences that make up the way that you contemplate and make decisions. And then your intellect, which is the amount of knowledge that you have gained, not just through experience and history, but through actual implementation of things that you know either create an income, build muscle, grow your mindset stronger, etc. That's a combination of your entire life experience, right? But there will come a time in your business, whether you're wholesaling, flipping, investing in stocks, or doing e-commerce or whatever, where you're making so much money that you're losing money because you're making so much money. And the key to be able to decide when you need to diversify is here, okay? The only time that you diversify is when you set this thing up so that you just continue to make too much money and you no longer lose money from that one business, from making too much money. There's a simple process for all companies, no matter what it is, and I'm gonna give you guys the sauce right now. It's the 6 P's to business, okay? And we're gonna go over this together so that we can build this out together, all right? And check this out, man. This is gonna trip you out. It's people, place, price, product, promo, process. These are the 6 P's to creating a massive business, no matter what it is, okay? So when you decide to diversify, it first starts with the day that it comes when you decide when to systemize. That is when you start diversifying yourself. You're no longer diversifying yet. You're systemizing first before you diversify. And let me tell you how this works, all right? So people is very simple. People is understanding those within your organization and if they are aligned with your goals. Do you have the correct employees? Do you have the correct staff in place to manage whatever system that you've put in place? The second one is your place of business. Are you stationed correctly in an area that's going to allow your business to thrive? 3 is, are your products priced correctly? Are they priced correctly in this marketplace, given the current market, where it's at, what you're currently offering, and what other people are offering that are similar to the same thing that you're offering? How do I differentiate myself from those individuals? By offering a competitive price, something that's going to make my product sell off the charts. The next one is product. How am I distributing this product to individuals? What is it that my company offers? What's our product promise to our clients? How does our product compel our clients to come back and get the product again? Guys, if you look at the FedEx logo, literally it's built like this, and I'm just gonna kind of dumb it down and make up this little logo here, but I'm gonna show you guys something that not a lot of people catch, okay? And this right here is so insane. Like, not a lot of people like see this, but right here, in FedEx, you're gonna have like this little thing, and then there's this X that's right here that's drawn like so. And what a lot of people don't know is there's this psychological arrow inside. There's this arrow that's drawn between the E and the X. In FedEx, if my guy Mark is editing this video right now, I want you to drop the FedEx logo in this video real quick so they can see it. And now you're gonna see between the E and the X that there's an arrow, okay? Psychologically speaking, it means that I'm gonna send something somewhere, right? I dare all of you guys to go and Google this. If Mark didn't put it on the camera for y'all to see, Mark is my guy that edits these videos, you will see that the actual logo of FedEx has an arrow inside of it, which creates this psychological thing that if I have to ship something to somewhere, I'm gonna go to FedEx because there's an arrow inside of it. And that's one of the craziest things, is psychologically we never even realized that until we went and saw it. How does your product psychologically impact the marketplace? The next one is promo. How are you delivering and marketing your product in a way where it's manufactured and created and delivered in a timely manner? Meaning, are these individuals receiving your promotional ideas? Are they finding your marketing? Not just you marketing to find them, but are they seeing it, right? The next one, guys, is process. For all of the other P's end with this simple fact. Process is what's going to help you create traction throughout the rest of the P's. People have a process, places have a process, prices have a process, products have a process. Promotion and the way that you market and elevate people in your organization have a process. Being able to whiteboard your entire company so that you can develop a process is what's going to help you guys then create the system. So the key to diversifying, to go back to this, is to systemize and then diversify. Systemize and diversify. Drop that in the comment section, okay? And so guys, I started out with a wholesaling company and then I built out the infrastructure for it. This allowed me to free up my time so that I can move on to doing what I always wanted to do, create content. The content allowed for me to do all sorts of things. I was able now to build a presence in the space. From that, guys, the virtual assistant company was born because I saw a need. People were training crappy VAs and giving them to clients. I wanted to be the exception. I wanted to give people prime customer service and prime virtual assistants for their real estate businesses. The VA company was born. Thus then was born the e-commerce business, which I have a team of VAs that pretty much automate these stores. Hit me up, guys, at quintonbuyshouses@gmail.com. If you're trying to get into the e-com space, I can help you out. While I was wholesaling, I flipped properties. While I did that, I started buying rentals. While I was doing all of these things, documenting my journey so that I could get that promo that I was wanting for all of the other individual businesses that I was already implementing into my day-to-day system. And so guys, all of these things allowed me to invest in stocks and allowed me to invest in crypto. My crypto portfolio, over $40,000 in my crypto portfolio. In stocks, I'm playing with 35 grand and making quick plays doing that. These aren't big businesses. To me, guys, these are investments, right? And so I'm buying properties, we're flipping houses, we're creating content, we're systemizing everything. The point is when you get one business off the ground, now it's time for you to figure out what other businesses are married to your niche. Because once you systemize the first one, guess what, guys? This right here is copy and paste. Now it's time to systemize the other ones. Once I create scalability using this formula to all of the other organizations that I have, now it's time for me to start hiring staff. Now it's time for me to start building out processes and creating massive delegation, yet still gaining momentum and carrying traction. You see, the goal, guys, to go back to this one more time before I end this video, is to figure out a way to make too much money. You make so much fucking money that you're losing money. Then you take some of that too much money and you hire a staff that can assist you so that you consistently make a lot of money. Then when you make too much money again, you hire again, you invest again, you delegate again. For you guys to be able to elevate, you gotta delegate. So remember that, all right? But remember, when do you diversify? It's when you've systemized your business. Once you have one business that's pumping out money without you being there, that's when it's time to start looking at other things, okay? So that's my lesson for you guys today. Delegate to elevate, systemize before you diversify. I'll catch y'all in the next video.
I want the check. Check.